dragon attacks.
Hey guys, the Shadow Dragon's not attacking. I know Bastion was in the middle of saying that.
I mean,
Hey, here he is. Never mind. Ignore this. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Hardcore Heroes. So, it's late. It's nighttime. No, you don't wake up, dude.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you're getting plenty of sleep right now.
Yep.
Van
There
is
is-
awake for the foreseeable future.
Van Helsing, why don't you pick evens or odds?
I'll take even, Stevens.
Okay. You hear footsteps in the temple late at night.
So Van kind of I'm probably still in armor actually, but Van doesn't immediately want to act, but he does. You know, it's kind of weird to hear people walking around at night, right?
Yeah, and these are like armored footsteps. It's not the sound of a priest walking through the hallway with his soft padded shoes. This is like heavy, someone marching in almost. Not quite marching, but this person's got a lot of weight on them.
All right, Van's gonna hide around the corner, like right by the door, and not peek out, but he's gonna listen to these footsteps, and gauge where they're going.
Are you wearing your armor, Van?
Yeah, because I never went to sleep.
Okay.
The steps come right up to the door where all of the acolytes and priests and people who are not running this temple stay.
All right, I'm
Which is
here.
where you are.
All right, Van's going to. He's got a scimitar in its sheath. He doesn't have a shield on, I guess, but he's gonna wait. And if he sees armored people come through, he's gonna shout halt.
Okay. The door starts to creak open slowly.
All right, he's still hiding behind the door.
And a person begins to walk in. What's the lighting situation like in here? What were you doing prior to this event? Is it well lit?
Van was sipping on some wine, and probably he doesn't really have any books to read, so he was probably reading that Dwarven diary that they picked up. Just
You read
nothing else to
Dwarven?
do. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Dwarven and I think Halfling is the one that I have a rudimentary grasp on.
So there's probably a candle lit. Is your bed or your area? It's probably a bed. Near the door, or is it far from the door? Is it on the same side as the door, or is it on the wall opposite from the door?
In my mind, I was pictured as being on the wall opposite, but I don't really care either way.
That's fine. So it's on the wall opposite. Is it near or far away from the door?
Probably right across from the door.
Okay. So then there's a candle still lit over on that other side, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the dim light, you see a person begin to step into this little chamber. Do you have any immediate reactions?
What do I see when I see them walk in? Like, what is?
I guess my question is a foot begins to make its way through the doorway, and I'm trying to gauge
I'm
whether or
going
not
to
you're...
attack somebody outright, right?
Okay.
But I want to see what's going on.
Okay. You see Tyrus step in.
Oh shit.
That's a little different than what I was expecting, so I'm not going to make an action yet.
The door shuts, and as he shuts it, he looks to the side, to shut the door, and sees you standing kind of at the wall.
What are you doing here?
Looking for you.
Oh, I heard armored footsteps. I got a little bit concerned.
Get your stuff. Kill the light. Let's go.
All right. Tell me what it's about on the way. And Van starts to pick up his stuff.
Where do your friends live?
I can take you to Malachi. I think Kine stays near the Half Pint. He was talking about building a house, but I don't know if that ever came to fruition. Do I know where Kine's staying? I would imagine probably.
I think that's about you. But you're on the right track right here. Let's just let you figure it out on your own.
Okay.
I like this. All right, let's go get the other one then. Maybe he knows.
Sure. And we head off to get Malachi.
Okay.
So what time is it when they wake me up? Have I had sleep? I went to bed relatively early.
Yeah, you haven't had a full night of sleep. Not enough
I've
to
still my
memorize
spells
spells.
from yesterday, right? Okay.
Yeah, but there comes a rapping on the cellar door. Not really the cellar door, but you know.
What is that rapping on my chamber door?
Chamber door. Thank you.
I'm sure it's just a raven. I'll what is that? I look through the window. I pull up click my fingers, pick up my candle, wander over.
You hear before you even get the light on it. You hear a voice call out after you say like, "What is that?" Van goes, "Malachi, it's me, dumbass."
Click my fingers. I grab my. I guess I'll just go to the door and open it. What's up? Oh shit, Tyrus.
I don't know what it's about either. Perhaps you'd like to explain?
Well, I was gonna wait till I had all three of you together, but might as well do it now. Look, you're right. I'm only gonna get this place in more trouble. Oh shit, the cameras are messed up.
Your tablet dropped.
Yes, it did. I'll explain during the next break the craziness of the internet situation in this house right now. I don't know why I can't have a normal house with normal internet access. One day it's gonna happen.
My camera is mostly fine.
Okay, cool, we're back. You're right. There's problems coming, and if I stay here, they're only gonna get worse. I'm tired of running, but I'm not gonna let the town and all the people here suffer because I'm too tired of running to do this. So, you said you're headed to Redport?
Eventually, we're stopping in Rockaway first. We've got a little bit of exploring to do.
Well, get your shit. I got a ship waiting for us in the harbor right now.
All right, let's go and find
Sounds
Kai.
good to me.
Do you know where he is?
I know he drinks at the Half Pint all the time. He's probably in the closest inn to there.
He's in the one that we found
All
off
the
in.
time?
What's it called?
What do you think of me?
Tyrus, what's the inn called?
The Storybrook, the one in the town square.
Sounds
I don't
about
know where
right.
it is.
We'll try it.
Friend's got a lot of money to be able to live there.
He's been
I
hanging out
guess
with
not.
us.
Huh.
I don't know. We'll try it. We might have to find the right inn.
All right.
Well,
Well, let's go get him. When you guys arrive at the Storybrook Inn, Tyrus hangs out around the corner in the alleyway,
Sure.
so as not to be seen entering the Storybrook.
yeah, so we go in and look
Sure.
for Kai.
There's a night watchman. He sees you.
Yeah, we asked for
He knows you guys because
Okay,
you
so he
come
knows
through
us.
here all the time because you're always hanging out with Kine. And,
Yeah.
you're Malachi and Van Helsing, the two most powerful non-Tyrus people in town.
Yeah, so we just ask for Kine's room.
Yeah, you already even know where it is. You don't even
Okay.
have to ask. So you can find Kine and wake him up. Kine, you're probably fairly dehydrated and hungover and exhausted. I think
He does have unfailing endurance.
That's
He may be
true.
hungover, but not exhausted.
All right, so you're not exhausted, but you are groggy and hungover.
What is it?
Well, it's a bit weird actually. I'm right, Van. This is a bit weird, right?
Yeah. Look, I don't think Tyrus would do anything necessarily suspect, but it would be wise to stay on guard.
Keep your wits by you. Can't get your gear. Well,
We're getting
Yeah.
out of town right now.
Probably the door opens right now for you.
We're leaving. Come with us. We're going to the docks.
You need
Hold
to
this.
knock
Hold
that
this.
drinking on the head, right?
And he just hands you his drawn broadsword. Hold this for a minute. He slams the door. You hear rustling. 2 minutes later, Kine, full in armor and gear, comes out.
Cool.
While the door's closed, I say we've got to stop letting him hang out with Jeeves.
I agree. Who knows what kind of
Shit,
drugs that
Jeeves.
man's got him
What
onto. Oh shit,
what
we have
about
to get
Jeeves?
Jeeves in the carriage. Oh, Jeeves might have to travel up on his own somehow. There might not be room on the ship. Oh wait, we chartered a ship. We could leave him. I'll leave a message with Frederick with some money. Tell him to get Jeeves a ship up to.
Let's just leave it with the innkeeper here. I'll go down and give the innkeeper.
Sure. Jeeves is heading, or Frederick's heading to temple. I shouldn't.
Yeah,
trouble
Jeeves
with
is
that.
like 3 doors down from Kine.
Cool.
In the
Okay, then we'll just go to Jeeves directly.
Okay.
And yeah, Van's gonna wake up Jeeves and give him some money. Probably, I'll give him 40 gold for
Jeeves
getting a
like-
carriage.
Barely cracks the door open to see who it is with his old man voice. Who's there at this hour?
It's Van Helsing. Malachi,
Oh.
who was the captain that you were getting us a ship with?
I'm sorry.
Shiv. Okay. Jeeves, down by the docks, there's a man named Shiv. We chartered a ship with him, but we're not going to be going on that ship. We're going to go a bit earlier than you.
Oh.
You, and Van gives him 40 gold. This should pay for your passage up to Redport.
No,
Okay.
Rockwave.
He's going
Rockwave?
to Redport in the end, though. Wasn't he just going to drop us off at Rockwave?
Oh, okay. What, you want to meet Jeeves there? We could.
If he drops you off at Rockwave, then you might have to take a carriage up to Redport. Just try and go to
Oh.
Redport with this money.
Hello, Master
What?
Malachi.
Wait, hang on. Aren't we going to Rockwave?
I don't know. Look, Jeeves, go up to Redport and wait for us there.
Fine.
Yes,
Here's
my
40
lord.
gold. This should be plenty for you to get a ship that's going up to Redport.
Okay, I would let you in, but I'm not decent.
No. You don't have to. We're about to leave ourselves.
I'll see you later, GB.
You might get to Redport before us. Just stay at the usual inn. What's the inn that we usually stay at, Malachi? Or Jeeves, you know. We'll find you eventually. There's only
I don't think I've ever been to Redport, my lord.
Are you fucking? Are you kidding
Yeah,
me, Jeeves?
he was there with us. You were there with us.
I was?
He was in the carriage when we got attacked by the Chimera leaving Redport.
Yes, my lord. I'll find the usual one.
Yeah.
Get your
We'll
shit together,
look around
Jeeves.
the inns until we find the one you're in. Just wait down in the common room and we'll find you eventually.
Yeah, yes, my lord.
It might take a
Alright.
little while, but that should be plenty of money for you to live on for the time being.
Yes, my lord. I'll do just that.
What is this? I've got a junkie driver and a fucking drunk rager.
While this is going on,
He shuts the door.
Kine is searching down in the inn room for water.
The night watchman. This is a nice inn room, right? I mean, it's not nice. It's common, but it's the nicest one in town. So the
awesome.
innkeeper produces a big pitcher of water and pours you a couple of glasses. Realizing you're hungover, he like hands you some willow bark to chew on, and you know.
I just take the pitcher, down it as best as I can, take the willow bark, and wait for the others.
All right. So we head back to Tyrus, and I say,
Yeah.
well, let's go then. Why
Malachi,
the
we need to
sun
stop at your
shooting
house really fast. I need to empty some stuff up and keep in there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab the gold
We
that
were
I've stored
fucking
in
just
your
there,
house.
man.
Yeah, sorry,
Seriously?
I forgot about it. It's on the way to the docks. Don't worry about it.
You guys are such airheads sometimes. All right, let's go.
I will.
I'm so-
There'll be an awkward moment where I go in and grab the book from under the chair and put it in my bag, while Van is like.
Van probably doesn't notice because he's just going straight for the floorboards to get his bag. So you
Yeah.
probably do it while he's doing that.
Okay.
Kine isn't even entering the house.
Yeah, hungover kind.
Yeah,
and
hungover kind isn't particularly perceptive, and Van's kind of worried about all his worldly possessions.
How much wealth
Um,
do you have buried under the floorboards?
A few hundred gold.
Okay, so
I
it's
normally
50
carry-
gold pieces to the pound.
It was
so how many-
100, I thought, when we did it last time.
50.
50 now. Okay, that's gonna change things a little bit. So I've got a lot more weight than we did before. Let me starting at my character sheet right now.
Do we have all of the art objects with us though? Because
Yes.
we're going to sell a lot in Redport.
Yeah, we
if
were gonna
any-
do all that in Redport. I'm not the one carrying them because I can't, but somebody else can do that.
While they're doing this, Kine turns to Tyrus. So the facade cracks. Did we get to you?
Shut up.
Van has 550 gold, just about.
Okay, so that's 15 pounds. 11 pounds of gold.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Malachi my 229 silver coins. I'm just gonna leave the copper where it is because I only have 26 pieces of it. It's not worth it. So here, Malachi, silver's all yours.
All right.
Tyrus
Do
leads,
some of that gold though.
Tyrus leads you guys down to the docks where he's got a smallish boat waiting.
Mhm.
Definitely wouldn't fit the horses or the
Yeah,
carriage.
that's what I was thinking.
Everyone piles in. He introduces you to his boat captain. Very briefly, the boat captain's name is find your notes.
How small is this boat? Is it still like a ship?
It's yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's pretty small though.
Yeah.
This guy's
Not a
name is
rowboat, though.
no, it's not a rowboat. You're not going that far in a rowboat. This guy's name is Biden, and he will lead you wherever you need to go.
What's up, Joe? Let's go. We're going to Rockwave.
You want to do Rockwave first, or we could go to Redport and liquidate some things up there?
I want to go to Rockwave first.
Sure.
What about Sturge, Tyrus?
Guy's a ghost. No one will ever find him if he doesn't want to be found. And unlike me, he doesn't even like living in town.
He's not coming with you then?
No.
Hmm.
I also don't think anyone really cares that he's missing. You know, the
Yeah,
you guys are
he
on the
didn't
boat
even
and-
mention your
and setting
companion.
out.
When we talked to the Count, he didn't even mention your companion. He simply talked about you.
yeah. I mean, Surge helped with the assault on the keep, but not much else. So we meant to keep by your side.
Was this whole thing an act?
An act?
You know, the I won't leave town, I just want a quiet life here in town. I won't much.
I'm allowed to change my mind.
Why?
Because I'm tired of running. God, I told you I should have waited until we were all together for this, man. I'm tired of running from things in my life, and yet I don't want people to suffer because of it. And I would rather... I'd rather keep moving than to see the town that I call home be destroyed or damaged, or the people there suffer because I'm too lazy and too self-absorbed to keep moving on.
Kine puts a hand on his shoulder. Nods. As I said, you're a good guy, Tyrus.
Yeah, shut up.
You know, you might be able to find some a good position for yourself up in Redport. It's a pretty militaristic town. I think a man of your talents will be quite valued there.
I don't know where I'm going in the long run. I'm just getting out of here for now.
Sure.
And we're going to do a little bit of bookkeeping right now.
Okay.
Recently, I've gone through and updated really kind of worked out the economy a little bit better. So I want to ask how many platinum coins you guys have on you, because the value of platinum is changing, but I don't want to destroy the wealth that you have. So I want to convert any platinum you have to its equivalent that is now appropriate for the world.
I noticed your post. It's actually 5 gold pieces per platinum, not 10. Or every 5. Oh my god, I can't speak.
It used to be
one 5 gold pieces.
It used to be.
Yeah, and now it's 2.
Right, now it's 2.
I
Right.
just want to know, because you said 10 on your post.
Because my other worlds are all 10.
Yeah, it's I don't have any platinum pieces.
No one has any
neither do
platinum? Okay. And no one has anything that's mithril on them anymore, right?
I have the mithril scimitar.
All right, mithril. So a mithril coin is worth 20 20 gold coins. I guess your scimitar doesn't matter since it's not
It's also
currency that you're
magical.
not going to change around. Right, and
Yeah.
it's magical. But that is done.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Bookkeeping over. Let's go back to game.
Do I have any room to myself or not?
No. There's not even a captain's quarters on this boat. It's a small boat. It's a fishing boat, right? So everyone kind of sleeps together in this one bunk area.
Okay.
Not what I would call comfortable living situation.
Van looks around because he can't sleep tonight and just kind of goes, I should have brought the damn wine bottle.
On this note, Tyrus produces a wineskin from his side. Says, don't worry about it.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
So how long have we got on this boat then? 3 days.
Well, where are we headed? Rockwave?
Rockwave.
Rockway, you gonna come with us?
Are you heading up to Redport yourself?
I was going to head to Redport. A lot of boats leaving from there. A lot of places one can go. Easy to vanish.
We're
Sure
just
you don't want to taste one bit more of adventure before you go? Get back in the swing of things, while there's some competent fighters here to protect you.
It's true. We went to what was it called? Brass Valley recently. Managed to find a mine filled with basilisks, but we also made out with a pretty decent haul.
Yeah, there's some old town called Talon that was there in the mountains. Don't know what you know of it, but we figured there might be some treasure there.
It worked for us over in Brass Valley.
You guys have a good time. I'm not going. I left that life behind me before. I'm
Fair
not going
enough.
back to it.
Maybe we'll see you up in Redport then.
Don't count on it, but maybe.
Tyrus, have you a good eye for treasure? What it is worth, maybe?
I don't know how to answer that question because I don't really know what it means.
Okay, never mind.
Forget it. All right, I will. I'll just go and waste away the days, frustrated that I'm a bit self-conscious about learning the spells from these books.
I don't know. During the journey on the boat, I don't know, Neil. Do you want to do something before that, or
Do what?
well, Kine would approach Malachi and Van maybe the next day.
Mhm.
Sure, you've got a few days on this boat. I'll let you know if anything happens, but you're free to have discussions and plans if you'd like. Yeah, it's
You
an
know-
uneventful journey the whole way.
I think we're just bored.
I
Malachi
I think that night Van probably spent some time telling Tyrus about the last time we went to Redport and how we shipwrecked
Yeah.
and wound up on some deserted island with a bunch of hobgoblins.
Straight after leaving Shirebrook's dungeon, if I remember correctly, Tyrus.
Oh, you guys got yourself locked in there for theft?
Yeah, but we
Um,
were
I,
fine.
Cleric-
I didn't do the theft. I just used the result.
No, there was no theft. Remember?
Right.
Well, let's hope we don't shipwreck on Hobgoblin Island.
Well, it's a good job you're not the sheriff anymore, eh, Tyrus?
Well, if
Not
I
really, no.
recall, I already arrested you once for that, right?
Yeah, it's quite sad, really.
Wait, what'd you get arrested for?
No, you
No,
got.
for
I
that.
arrested you.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, Malachi, I had an idea about the treasure. It's already worth quite a lot, but Malachi, you have this light spell that is permanent, right?
Yep.
How about we enchant the blade of the sword?
I mean, we could, but then.
I mean, Who?
but
who
it-
it is an fancy
Bejeweled sword that's glowing eternally.
yeah, but then you
Yeah.
can't look at it without being blinded.
That's true. It is intense light.
And
I
it's
mean,
meant to be looked upon. It's
Yeah, Van kind of pulls out the stone and just like blinding sunlight comes out of his hand.
But think about it. What noble wouldn't like a bejeweled sword of daylight?
I mean, it's cool, but if it's on your mantelpiece, you'll never be able to get any sleep.
I mean, it has a sheath though. You can put it in the sheath.
Yeah.
Cast
Keep
it
it
on the
discovered,
blade.
and if you want to impress your guests, you just
That's true. I actually don't think that's a bad idea.
What
and if it
sword
doesn't
you guys
sell because
talking
of that-
about?
It's
Hold
just
on.
a normal sword with some gems in it. And Van kind of like grabs or because we probably have it in like a bag off in the corner somewhere. He kind of
Right.
pulls out the
Treasure
sword
bag.
with all this
You don't
like gems attached to it.
fancy a trade, do you, Tyrus?
No, I think I've got all the swords I need.
It's not magical, unfortunately, but we could probably make it look it.
I mean, it would be magical, right?
It's fairly
Common
dishonest. Wouldn't expect a priest to be trying to dupe people.
It's
I
not-
mean,
Maybe I
it
should
is
though.
not-
I wouldn't.
Tyrus.
It's not a duping thing. I wouldn't portray it as being some magnificent blade that can strike better than any other. I'd just say I can sell you a glowing, bejeweled sword. Keep it on your mantelpiece. I'm sure
There's
some.
a small difference between a half-truth and a lie.
I mean, it isn't
You know,
a lie. It
Maybe
is
it's not
permanent.
entirely honest, Tyrus, but you managed to settle down and live a comfortable life as a sheriff. We still need to make ends meet as adventurers.
yeah, at least we didn't overthrow a baroness.
Also, it wouldn't be a lie, right? Malachi, the spell is permanent.
Small difference between truth
You
and a
know-
lie.
Tyrus, I risked my life trying to save that woman. Now she's rotting in some dwarf's jail cell.
I really feel like we stuck our neck out for the wrong woman, Malachi.
Speaking of, it did sound like you threw over at Le Baron. You raided his house and stole his captive. That's as
You wanna
close to
call-
overthrowing a baron as you can.
Was
I
Carrick
don't
really
really
a baron, though?
I mean,
I don't
what's the
think so.
difference between a baron and someone who's running a town?
That's
Same
true.
thing, different title.
Ordained by the count, I believe, Tyrus. You might want to study up on your law there.
Another.
I see his point. Noble or commoner, if they bleed, they die.
Malachi, then another idea. We could enchant a few arrowheads with this spell, and if we need to enlighten
Send
a
light.
boat again,
That's not a bad idea, actually.
we could,
Yeah, we could do
shoot an
that.
arrow.
Sure, fucking bring him on. I got nothing else to do today.
Okay, I give him, what, 4 arrows to enchant? With continual light?
If we've only got 3 days, so I can do. Yeah, I'll do 4.
Okay.
Now we need to develop some sort of parachute system so you could launch the arrow up and have it like slowly fall down in the night, so you can like illuminate large battlegrounds.
I mean,
That's such a good idea. Oh my god.
I mean, just hit someone with that arrow and they will be constantly annoyed by the light.
Well, no, because the
I mean,
arrowhead
the
will
head
then
would
be inside
stick,
of them.
yeah. Wait, do you want to enchant the shaft or the head?
But I mean, if you're trying to,
incredibly annoying.
yeah, and if you're trying to shoot an arrow with bright daylight right next to your eyes, I'd give you some penalties to hit with that.
Okay, yeah, only the arrowhead, and I would probably wrap the arrowhead in some cloth or something afterwards.
I like this parachute idea.
I don't know
like
how you
this.
would make a parachute that doesn't deploy when you shoot the
Yeah.
arrow up.
You wrap it
wouldn't
around the
work.
arrowhead, so when it goes up, it's being pushed against the arrowhead. Then when the arrow falls down, it's because you'd have to shoot it straight up, otherwise it would tilt. But if you shoot the arrow straight up, then when the arrow loses all momentum, the parachute goes up from the wind resistance.
And the arrow just kind of falls and it flips over.
Yeah.
Maybe you might get it to
I-
work. I don't know.
I did that for
We have-
physics. I had to make a bottle rocket with a parachute in it.
Ah.
Yeah.
So I'll do 4 of these arrows. Do we pass any other boats, Neil?
Yeah, there are all sorts of fishing boats along the coast. If you're looking at the map right now, so first off, there's ships or there's villages along here, which you don't really see because it's nighttime. But then you do end up seeing the villages around Anvil, some of which you've been to before. And all the villages means that there's boats around. This area in orange is fairly uninhabited over here, so you don't see many boats in that region. But there are definitely boats coming from these other areas that will kind of skirt out there every now and then.
While we're sailing up, Van's gonna mention. Are you sure we don't want to go to Redport first and meet up with Jeeves? Like having the carriage there might be useful for transporting back whatever we find. Just carrying my gold with me, I'm already a bit more weighed down than I feel comfortable with.
Okay,
I can
just
pass
want
a message to your man in Redport if you need me to. I can pass a message to your man in Redport if you need me to. Have him meet
I'm
you
more
in
worried
Rockwave.
about our immediate actions after we get to Rockwave because, and I kind of hold up this bag and I'm like, this is a bit heavy. I can't move as quickly as I'd like while carrying it.
I've got things that I need to do in Redport, and I'd rather get Talon out of the way first. Look, if we're going to Redport to sell all our loot, right, we might as well go and get the other half of the loot before we go there.
That's true, but I don't know. We need to find some transportation system if we're going to go that road.
Maybe we want to travel to Redport first to burden us from this treasure.
I really think we should go
If
to
not,
Rockwave.
you know what we could do? We could get a cart. Not a carriage,
Yeah.
just a cart. Hand cart. Pull it ourselves.
Shrug. I mean, if you want, can I have
I mean-
a cart, please, to carry all of my gold? I can't carry all of my gold. Somebody give me a cart. Look, I did this shit I need to do in Redport, and I'd rather go to Rock. I'd rather
Sure,
deal
I'm
with
fine with
Talon.
that. We just need some sort of transportation system, is what I'm saying. So we might need to buy
Sure.
a hand cart.
Well, you're the one with a cart full of gold.
You know, Malachi, you're just lucky that some of us don't have to wear heavy metal armor.
Yep. I'm a bit irritable on this whole thing. I was hoping to just keep myself to myself for a while, but it's forcing me to be in close quarters with everyone, and
It's a small boat. Remember, a small
feel-
ship.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit vulnerable.
So you guys headed to Rockwave?
Yeah.
Yeah. And once we're
Alright.
there, we're gonna look to buy, I guess, a hand cart.
All right, you arrive 2 days later, in the late morning, on the docks of Rockwave, which is a smallish town, I think. Let's take a look. Where's my demographics of Eridon document?
You know, Van, we could just purchase a chest from the innkeeper, and I could lock it for us.
And that could work.
Oh yeah, Rockwave
Or
is
somebody could take
a-
the chest with them. Or actually, I can take care of that.
Rockwave is a small town, population 2,200. It's got a few outlying villages, but it's a pretty tiny place.
Okay. All right. So, I guess Tyrus is going up to Redport without us.
Yeah, he's gonna move on without you.
Van wishes him luck and says, wherever you wind up settling down, send me a message sometime so I know you made it out safe.
How would I send you a message? I don't even know where you're gonna be.
I don't know. Send it to Redport. Ask for the Cleric of Cheese. I'm sure that'll piss Zinley off.
Who the fuck is Zinley?
Don't do that.
She's some dwarf in Redport.
I'd rather we didn't announce our arrival to Zinley if at all possible, Tyrus.
Oh no, I'm talking in the future. Whenever you settle down somewhere.
You have dwarven enemies in Redport?
Just
Look,
one.
mate, I've got dwarven enemies everywhere.
What did you do?
That's true. Malachi actually. Who was that one that you made quite the enemy out of? Redbeard. Didn't you challenge him to a fist fight?
Yeah, doesn't he run the Colosseum in Clydesdale or something now?
No, that was up by God, what's that town called? That shitty town, the capital with the count.
Hillsborough.
Hillsborough. That was it.
Clydesdale's the capital.
It's not the Hillsborough. I thought was.
Well, whatever.
Yeah,
Where's the
whatever.
Colosseum? It's fucking
Yeah, yeah.
There was a Redbeard dwarf there. Malachi made an enemy of him. Some dwarf got himself killed, and Redbeard blamed him for it.
There's a dwarf running the Colosseum. God, times have changed.
Guys, wait a minute. Malachi challenged someone to a fist fight?
You should have
What?
seen it. It was quite the spectacle.
I defeated him in a drinking contest the night before, and he was rather upset.
You're in a fist fight.
And I wouldn't
Tyrus
want to.
gives you a suspicious eye when you say you defeated him in a drinking contest.
You did do that, didn't you?
I did do that. Yeah, you
forgot
had to be
about
there,
that.
Tyrus. It was a good time.
Uh-huh. I'm sure he looks directly at Van. Someone helped you out with that.
Yeah,
Something helped me out, but it wasn't fun.
Tyrus.
I honestly,
Yeah.
Tyrus, I can't tell you. I don't even remember that night.
Really? It sounds like a neutralized poison or a hold poison or a slow poison
No,
spell
no.
to me.
I can guarantee you it wasn't that because I
was,
did not have access to such magics back in those days.
It was a potion of vitality, Tyrus.
You wasted a goddamn potion of vitality on a drinking contest?
No.
I should arrest you for that.
I was dying. I was dying from spider venom. Saved my life. Just it lasted for a whole week, so I had to entertain myself somehow.
Okay, that's
What?
fair.
Tyrus, also, if you doubt drinking abilities, you've never seen him drink with himself. It's actually quite sad.
People drinking alone is often a sad thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen
drinking-
Malachi drinking with 5 of himself?
All right.
Really terrifying as it is sad.
Anyway, this is Rockwave.
Yep.
Enjoy yourselves. Try not to get in any more trouble. Uncle Tyrus
do
won't
our
be able to
best.
come by and save you again.
I'll be I go to shake his hand, and has he got hair?
On his head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pull out a hair and say, "I'll see you later." Put it in my pocket.
He doesn't let go of your hand, and he produces his other hand and keeps it, holds it out.
Just in case we need to find you.
Hand it back, Malachi.
Fine. I give it to him.
He takes a look at it, still holding onto your hand, and holds it up to the light. Kind of drops it and pulls out one of his other hairs and holds it up to the light. Satisfied that they're the same hair, he lets go of you and stands on the spot and watches you walk away suspiciously.
You know, Malachi, remember when we talked about etiquette and how we should behave around other people?
Yeah, but I only need to be nice to people that are a threat to me.
Van just smiles and starts walking away.
Okay.
Is it nighttime? Are we getting there late or early?
Early. It's maybe 10 or 11 in the morning. There's no clocks anywhere, so there's no way to tell, but the sun is not yet at noon.
We're gonna
it is
head out today, guys.
I think we should wait a day for me to have some new spells for the road.
It's been
yeah,
2 days in the boat.
Yeah, but okay, so I'm actually only going to be burning one spell. Let me see what level it is. Something that I memorized after Malachi suggested it in the morning.
What did I suggest?
That we rent a room. It's a day per level, 1 turn casting time. Oh, it's first level. Yeah, we can go today.
All right. Are you dealing with the locking up the items?
Can you lock it? I just have a second option. Something to make sure that somebody doesn't take the chest in its entirety.
Okay, so I learn one wizard lock spell, Neil,
Okay.
and I will. This is my spells for.
I have to redo my spell list mostly because I took all those healing spells before.
Van, could you not do the same thing you did at the mine? You ask if we find anything that
No.
augury?
I can't. Those
Why
those
not?
giants stole my dragon skull.
You need
No,
a
if we
dragon
make-
skull?
I need something quite expensive, and a dragon skull fit the bill. It is actually possible.
Yeah,
what
we
I could
have a
do.
lot of treasure.
Yeah, we could. That sword. I actually want to look at the gems on that sword. Do they look like rubies and emeralds and things like that? Like expensive gems?
No. They're expensive, but they're not like ruby or emerald expensive.
Okay.
Maybe
Is it like pretty thoroughly bejeweled? I'm trying to gauge if this sword would be worth around 1,000 gold, roughly. This sword
Maybe,
might.
yeah,
I'll say
ballpark.
this sword might do the trick. It could. It has to be quite a valuable object, though.
It's quite
What
cool.
about the
idea.
what about the chess set? If you put the whole set together,
Something might work, but it's kind of a hit or miss guess. And if I miss it one day, then I have to. We'd have to wait for the next day. But it's a guess I can make. We can try it.
So I think you guys can tell the value of your items relative to one another.
Okay, because we got the
so-
rough approximation of the whole
Right,
sack.
right. So the king's crown is the most valuable, followed by the queen's crown. The statues in the chess set are about the same.
crowns.
The
crown.
sword is the next valuable. Now, if you take off the sword's scabbard, the sword is worth more than the scabbard, and the scabbard is about the same cost as the painting. And the horns are about equal value. In fact, they're probably identical, since they're as identical as horns can be. And at the very bottom is the amulet of Verasi, which
Okay.
is the least valuable. In fact, you all know, having spent many times purchasing magical amulets, it's a 10 GP amulet. Not
Okay.
very
I've already got 12 of them.
good. Yeah.
Literally.
They're from Malchus though, so it's not. You need to get.
Oh, yeah.
You have like
Wrong
12 amulets of the gods, but you have to get 12 different amulets of different gods to complete your collection.
Hey, I've got both of the evil gods though. That's what matters.
Only one of them is evil.
Yeah, Malchus
yeah.
is chaotic neutral. That might as well
So-
be evil though.
So let's we rent a room. I ask for a chest from the innkeeper,
Yeah,
and we'll put our shit in it, and then I'll wizard lock the chest in the room.
I cast weighty chest on the chest.
What does it do?
Weighty chest. This spell enables the caster to enchant a chest, book, package, or any other non-living object no larger than a 5x5x5 cube. When the enchanted object is touched by anyone other than the caster, the apparent weight of the object increases, becoming 2 to 5 times the weight of the person or persons touching it. This condition makes the object extremely difficult to move for anyone but the caster. The caster can move the object normally throughout the duration of the spell.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah,
All right, so no one's taking our shit. We should be all right.
hopefully.
Wizard lock and weighty chest. What a combination.
Mine is temporary. It's going to last for a week.
Yeah, mine's permanent. So
Yep.
My treasure
So we
will
might as well-
stay here.
And I pay for the room for the week.
this is kind of a good
Or I'll
security.
I'll
because-
pay. I'll say just keep the room for us. We're going to be returning to town before long, and I'll give them like 2 gold for the room. Say just keep it for us until we're back. And if it goes over, I highly doubt we're going to go over 2 gold. But if we do go over that, I'll pay the difference when we're back.
Van, do you not want to try augury first?
Not before we go. It only works in a short duration.
Excuse me, mister.
Hmm?
If you think you might go over, you might ask if you pay it up front.
How long will 2 gold last?
That'll get you 6 days.
Oh wow, that's expensive. Never mind. I thought that was a little bit longer than we thought. So, but if we're not back in 3 weeks, you can call the room good. I highly doubt we'll be gone for that long.
I'll need a little bit more gold up front for that.
Yeah.
It's 3 silver a day if you just want to hold the room.
Sure. If we get back early, can you pay me back the difference?
Of course, absolutely.
All right, then I'll just put this down as a down payment, and I'll give him 3 weeks of rent. How much is that?
3 times
6
7.
gold. 6 gold, 3.
It was a week for 2 gold. So
yeah,
3
63
6
gold.
6 gold. All right.
Or 63 silver, 6 gold. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I give him 6 gold.
All right, you have
Right.
you have it for about 3 weeks.
Cool.
You know,
Actually,
this is
plenty
a
of
really
time.
cool combination on the chest because it's like insurance for our loot. Because if you try and
It's like-
steal it from me, you can't open it. But if I try and steal it from you, I can't pick it up.
I
So
mean,
it kind of
like
requires
a
both of
small-
us.
it's like a small ward.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Enterprise, how you need both the captain and the first officer to do the self-destruct. Can't have one person blow up the ship.
Like that. Yeah. All right, and we head out towards Talon. I think. Let's go.
Okay, you're all headed out on foot?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we do have unfailing endurance still, so we can force march.
It's been another 2 days. Do you
I could have
still
also
have it?
cast it on the ship, though.
Do you still have unfailing endurance?
I could have recast it on the ship. I also did it in town.
2, okay. Yeah, let's say you recast on the ship just to be doubly safe.
Okay.
So we have 5
okay.
days.
So then, if I did it on like the last day before we docked, that'd give us 6 more days of unfailing endurance.
Yeah, so today is day 2 of unfailing endurance. Because
Yeah.
you'd probably wanted to have fresh spells for today.
Yeah, so I did it the day before we docked.
Right. So today is day 2.
And everyone's got stone skin, right?
I think so.
Everyone's got stone skin.
Otherwise, yeah, I would have refreshed on the ship. But
Which
What would Tyrus have done if he noticed that we were all stone skinned? Would he have requested it at some point?
he
I mean,
noticed
it's
you're all
what-
stone skinned. Everyone around you notices. At
Yeah,
all
does
points
he-
in
does he
time,
request-
everyone you act with
So
knows.
does he request that we? Okay.
I didn't. Yeah. All right. So we head out. How much would it cost to rent horses for a couple of weeks? With 3
You don't
horses?
rent horses, you buy horses.
Okay, that's too much gold. All right, let's go.
We can force
the
march.
road.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we force march.
Okay. You set out for Talon, and let's roll our first random encounter check.
It's only like a day away, right?
Yeah. Let's go to break, and we'll see you guys on the other side. Bye-bye.